Yeah, lots of folks trying to get ready in anticipation of Lee. What is the latest that we have, Ryan?
Well, still a Category 1 storm, Amy, and even though we're not talking about landfall for another 24 hours, we're already starting to see that first initial rain band pushing its way in and along the Atlantic coastline. Couple of raindrops and even some rain starting to push its way into the Lunenburg County area. So yeah, this is going to be slowly but surely working its way in this system. But again, because it's so large, the impacts will be felt long before the storm does make landfall late tomorrow in and around the Yarmouth area. Possibly as a tropical storm, possibly as a post-tropical storm. As per the Canadian Hurricane Center, they are expecting it to be in a post-tropical, but right in and around that very strong tropical storm strength, which is sustained winds in and around 100 kilometers per hour around the center of the storm. We are expecting the strongest gusts to basically go from the Atlantic coastline, edging into the Halifax area, then stretching across that southwest corner of the province. That's where we're looking at the best chances of those gusts exceeding 90 kilometers per hour. Coastal gusts in the 100 to 110 range, especially along exposed areas of the coast. And right here, again, in that southwest is the greatest risk of that, closest to Lee's track. In terms of the rainfall, again, I've adjusted things a little bit, pushing that line further east into Lunenburg County. Best chances for 50 to 100 millimeters or more, closest to Lee's track here. This is problematic because this is the area that, again, had so much rain this summer, over 800 millimeters in 3 months. The water table is high. The soil is already saturated. It won't take a lot of rain to bring some localized flooding here, so keeping a very close eye on this situation as we move throughout the day tomorrow. And then, of course, that big wall of water that is pushing in, and we've been talking about the storm surge potential with this. Again, the Canadian Hurricane Center, Environment Canada, not overly concerned with the Bay of Fundy. Yes, a situation to watch, no doubt about it, but they're more concerned with the Yarmouth to Shelburne, and especially Shelburne to Liverpool and into the Halifax area at high tides on Saturday. 2 high tide times, of course, Saturday morning and then again Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, with the waves crashing in there, 15 to 20 foot waves crashing in on shore, plus the elevated water levels from the storm surge. Coastal flooding certainly a possibility here, hence the storm surge warnings that are in effect along the Atlantic coastline. But again, particularly Halifax down to Shelburne, the area of most concern right now that we're keeping an eye on. Now, in terms of, again, the timing, this is all going to be tracking in tonight, ramping up. The rain increasing in frequency, those heavier bands of rain through the overnight. Gusty winds ramping up as well, especially in the southwest. And as we move into tomorrow morning, we're really starting to get into the meat and potatoes of this storm with the bands of rain, the gusty winds, which will continue throughout the morning and as we move into the afternoon as well. I think some of those initial rain bands lift to the north, then we're left with periods of rain here, but especially closest to the center of the track. And note those winds still howling tomorrow afternoon, especially in the southwest. Note the wind direction changing throughout this event. More of an easterly event early, then southeasterly, then southerly by late day tomorrow, then a southwest wind as we push through tomorrow evening as the center of the storm makes landfall here tomorrow evening into the overnight. It is still howling. The duration of this event is why the winds are going to be so problematic. The longer it gusts, the longer it blows, the greater chance that you're going to have a power outage in your backyard or down your street. So, Amy, again, be prepared for outages. Make sure you're prepared for 72 hours, as folks have been saying throughout the week.
Oh, for sure. All right. Thanks for that, Ryan.
Thank you.